Welcome students. Today we are going to start chapter number 10, light reflection and refraction, session number 1 of class 10 science. This is the first chapter of physics portion, and today I'm going to start with the first session of this chapter. So let us start the chapter. First, light. You have already studied in class 8, the lower classes also. Light is a form of energy, and why light is required? Light is needed to see the things around us. We are able to see the beautiful world around us because of light. So, can we see anything in a dark room? No. Until unless if light will be not there, we can't see anything. So, we can read a book, see pictures in magazine and watch television and movies due to the existence of light, and it is the light which makes us see our image uh, in a looking mirror. Okay, so we detect light with our eyes. So light is a form of energy and it is needed to see things around us. Light enables us to see objects from which it comes or from which it is reflected. Okay, and based on that objects, there are two types of objects, right? So I'm giving one example. The statement of this that light which it comes, that means sun gives out light, so we can see the sun because the light coming from the sun enters our eyes. ठीक है, ऐसा करना नहीं है क्योंकि the intensity of that light is very high. So such objects, the object like the sun, other stars, electric bulbs, tube lights, and torch, candle, and etc., fire, etc., which emit their own light. That such objects are called luminous objects. Okay, so we have two types of objects. One is luminous objects and another is non-luminous objects. ठीक है, right? जो खुद अपना light emit करता है, such objects are called luminous objects, right? So example, I have already discussed that sun, other stars, electric bulbs. Now some objects are there which does not emit their light, but it reflect the light falls on it. Such objects are called non-luminous objects. Okay, I repeat, those objects which do not emit light themselves but only reflect or scatter the light which falls on them. Those objects are called non-luminous objects. We'll see one example. See, light falls on the flower. Okay, lights fall on the flower, and the light which is falls on the flower is reflected in other directions. Okay, and the girl is easily is able to see that flower. Why? Because of the sunlight reflected by the flower enters her eyes. Okay, clear? So we can see the flower during daytime because it reflects the sunlight falling on it into our eyes, right? So we can see the non-luminous objects because they reflect light received from a luminous object into our eyes. This is the point what I was telling. Okay, so now let us move towards the next topic, that is reflection of light. So reflection you are studying from class I think class 8 में था reflection. ठीक है, और what is reflection? रिफ्लेक्शन क्या होता है? रिफ्लेक्शन, अगर हम लोग कोई लाइट इंसिडेंट कर रहे हैं, राइट, इफ यू आर इंसिडेंटिंग द लाइट एंड द प्रोसेस ऑफ सेंडिंग बैक द लाइट रेस which falls on the surface of an object. ठीक है, उसी प्लेन में वो वापस आ जाएगा. When light falls on a surface of an object, then some of it is sent back. The process of sending back is called reflection, right? The process of sending back the light rays which falls on the surface of an object is called reflection of light. So when a ray of light falls on a plane mirror or any other plane surface, it is reflected according to some laws, and that laws is called laws of reflection of light. Okay, see this diagram here. This dash m dash जो है वो that is the mirror, plane mirror. Okay, and AO is the incident ray. Okay, so the ray of light which falls on the mirror surface is called incident ray. Clear? So, and the point at which the incident ray falls on the mirror, जिस point पे वो एक मिनट में उसको मार्क कर देता हूँ. So यहाँ पर है जिसको मैं येलो मार्क किया हूँ अभी, right? So this point is called point of incident. Okay, point of incident, and let me display the definition. The point at which the incident ray falls on the mirror is called the point of incident. Okay, and here the point O in the figure, point O on the surface of the mirror is called the point of incident. Okay, next, reflected ray. The rays of light which is sent back by the mirror is called reflected rays. So this one is the reflected ray जिसको मैं अभी mark कर रहा हूँ, right? This one is the reflected ray. Next one, normal. The normal is a line of right angle to the mirror. Is what is the normal in this figure? This I am shading it. Please see, NO, right? NO is the normal. Next is the angle of elevation. Angle of incidence is the angle made by the incident ray with the normal. So this angle, angle I, ठीक है, जिसको मैं अभी मार्क कर रहा हूँ येलो कलर से. And next, the angle between the reflected ray and the normal is called angle of reflection. It is denoted by small r. This one, right? Let us move towards laws of reflection of light. So the laws of reflection of light you have already studied in the lower classes. Two parts are there. Okay, इसके दो parts हैं. First law बोलेंगे, second law बोलेंगे, right? तो first law में already आप पढ़ चुके हैं. According to the first law of reflection, the incident ray, reflected ray, the normal, all lie in the same plane. Okay, and the second one is that the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. That is, angle I is equals to angle R. और इसमें एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट सा प्रॉपर्टी है, स्पेशल केस है. अगर हम लोग परपेंडिकुलर इंसिडेंट करते हैं, इफ वी इंसिडेंट normally on the mirror, perpendicular on to the mirror, then it will be reflected back along the same path, because the angle of incidence is equals to the angle of reflection. तो angle of incident यहाँ पे कितना होगा, 90 डिग्री. So उसका भी 90 डिग्री होगा. Sorry, 0 degree, because the angle of incidence with the normal is 0 degree, and the angle of reflected ray with the normal that is also equals to the 0 degree. Okay, so a ray of light which is incident normally or perpendicularly on a mirror is reflected back along the same path, because the angle of incidence as well as the angle of reflection, both such a ray of light are 0. Okay, now we will move of reflection. There are two types of reflection. One is regular reflection and another is उसका दो नाम है. एक तो हम लोग डिफ्यूज रिफ्लेक्शन भी बोल सकते हैं, रेगुलर रिफ्लेक्शन भी बोल सकते हैं. सो विल सी फर्स्ट रेगुलर रिफ्लेक्शन. ओके, regular reflection, a parallel beam of light is reflected when it is incident. Parallel beam of incident light is reflected as a parallel beam of in one direction. अगर parallel line beam अगर incident हो रहा है, see this figure, the parallel light of beam are incident. यहाँ पे the जहाँ पे मैं yellow से मार्क कर रहा हूँ. So उसके बाद reflect होके फिर parallel वो वापस reflect होगा, right? Is that clear? Okay. So regular reflection of light occurs from smooth surfaces like that of plane mirror or highly polished metal surfaces, right? Now we'll see the next one, right? Next one हम लोग देख लेते हैं. इसको मैं मिटा देता हूँ, right? हाँ. So next one, the diffuse reflection. The diffuse reflection, a parallel beam of light incident, then after reflection it will scattered, अलग अलग डायरेक्शन पे वो scattered हो जाएगा. See this diagram, right? यहाँ पे इंसिडेंट हो रहा है एक, the set of line is incident, parallel beam of ray of light is incident, और after reflection एक इधर जा रहा है, एक इधर जा रहा है, और दूसरा ऊपर की साइड पूरा scattered हो जाता है different directions. Such reflection are called irregular reflection or diffuse reflection, right? So the diffuse reflection of light takes place from rough surfaces like that of paper, cardboard, chalk, table, chair, walls, and unpolished metal objects. Okay, now we will move towards the next topic, objects and images, right? Anything which give out light rays, okay, that is called an object. Anything which gives out light rays, either its own or reflected by it, is called an object, right? A bulb, candle, pinhead, an arrow, our face, or tree are all examples of objects from the point of view of study of light. Already I told you, either its own light or reflected light. ठीक है. सो बल्ब और कैंडल जो है वो ओन लाइट होगा, और पिन हेड, एरो, आवर फेस, ट्रीज, these are reflected. Okay, reflected light will get. Next is an image. What is an image? Image is an optical appearance produced when light rays coming from an object are reflected from a mirror or refracted through a lens, because we are going to study both mirror and lens. So reflected from a mirror or refracted through a lens. जब हम लोग को जो optical appearance मिल रहा है, that is called an image. So we have two types of image. One more point, an image is formed when the light rays coming from an object meet or appear to meet at a point after reflection from a mirror or refraction through a lens. Okay, so we have two types of lenses, image, so real image and virtual image. The image which can be obtained on a screen is called real image. For example, in a cinema hall, we see the image of actors and actress on the screen. Screen पे देखते हैं ना, that looks like a real only. So the image formed on the cinema screen is an example of real image. And a real image is formed when light rays coming from an object actually meet at a point after reflection from the mirror. Okay. So first we'll see the definition. The image which can be obtained on a screen is called a real image. In a cinema hall, we see the images of actors and actresses on the screen. So the image formed on a cinema screen is an example of real image. Okay, and the image which cannot be obtained on a screen is called virtual image. Okay, a virtual image can be seen only by looking into a mirror or a lens. ठीक है. The image of our face found by a plane mirror. जब हम लोग अपना face देखते हैं मिरर पे, so we cannot, it is cannot obtain on the screen. It can be seen only by looking into the mirror. So the image of our face in a mirror is an example of virtual image. Okay, this is also, sometimes it is also known as unreal image. So this is the definition. The image which cannot be obtained on a screen is called a virtual image. A virtual image can be seen only by looking into a mirror or a lens. The image of our face found by a plane mirror cannot be obtained on a screen. It can be seen only by looking into the mirror. So the image of our face in a plane mirror is an example of virtual image. Okay. Now we are moving towards very important topic, that is spherical mirrors. So there are two types of spherical mirrors, and this is very important. Okay. So one is convex mirror and other is concave mirror. Now we are going to see the definition of concave mirror and convex mirror. So सबसे पहले हम लोग बात करेंगे, okay, what is the definition of spherical mirror. So spherical mirror is that mirror whose reflecting surface is a part of a hollow sphere of glass, right? ग्लास का जो होलो स्फेरिकल जो ग्लास होता है उसका एक जो पार्ट होता है, दैट इज अ स्फेरिकल मिरर. So spherical mirror is that mirror whose reflecting surface is the part of a hollow sphere, and there are two types of spherical mirrors. One is concave mirror and other is convex mirror. So first we'll see concave mirror. Concave mirror is that spherical mirror in which uh, the reflection of a light takes place at the concave surface, bent in surface. Okay, so we'll see the diagram. So this is the diagram. ये bent in surface है यहाँ पर, ठीक है. ये वाला जो part है, this part is the reflected part, ये bent in part है. So the concave mirror is shown in this figure, in which concave reflecting surface has a marked at A से मार्क किया हुआ है, और जो दूसरा सरफेस है दैट इज द अदर सरफेस B हैविंग शॉर्ट और ऑब्लिक लाइंस इज द नॉन रिफ्लेक्टिंग सरफेस. तो लाइट कहाँ से रिफ्लेक्ट हो रहा है? यहाँ से, बेंट इन सरफेस से. अगर बेंट आउट होगा तो दैट विल बी कॉन्वेक्स मिरर. ओके, सो दैट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन कॉन्केव मिरर. कॉन्केव में जो रिफ्लेक्टिंग सरफेस होता है वो बेंट इन होता है, और कॉन्केव में जो रिफ्लेक्टिंग सरफेस होता है वो बेंट आउट तो नहीं बोलेंगे, बल्ग आउट बोलेंगे, राइट, बल्गिंग आउट बोलेंगे. सो विल सी नाउ द डेफिनेशन ऑफ द, इसको पहले इरेज कर लेते हैं, राइट. ओके, now we see the definition of convex mirror. Convex mirror is that spherical mirror in which the reflection of light takes place at the convex surface or bulging out surface. See this figure, ये जो bulging out surface है, this is the bulging out surface. So this is the जिसको मैं yellow mark कर रहा हूँ, this is the bulging out surface and this is the reflecting surface, which is indicated by, marked by B, and the non-reflecting surface is marked by A. Okay, so these are the two types of mirror, right. इसको मैं erase कर देता हूँ, right. Okay, fine. So now we are moving towards another very important topic, that is terms related to. So first point is center of curvature. What is center of curvature? The center of curvature of a spherical mirror is the center of the hollow sphere of glass of which the mirror is a part. The center of curvature is also it is represented by capital C. ठीक है. After the definition, I will show the definition. I will mark the all these terms also with the help of marker. Okay. The second one is radius of curvature. Radius of curvature of a spherical mirror is the radius of hollow sphere of a glass जिसका वो part है, ठीक है. जिस hollow sphere का वो part है उसका जो radius है, that is the radius of curvature of spherical mirror. Now what is pole? Pole is the center of a spherical mirror. Mirror का जो center point होता है, that is the pole. Next is principal axis. The straight line which passes through the center of curvature and the pole of a spherical mirror is called its principal axis. And the last one, aperture. The portion of a mirror from which the reflection of light actually takes place is called the aperture of the mirror. The aperture of the mirror represents the size of the mirror. So we'll see the diagram first. This is the diagram. So left side में मेरे पास जो है वो concave mirror है. So point C, it is denoted by the center of curvature. C, this is the ये जो सर्कल जो दिख रहा है, स्फेरिकल शेप जो दिख रहा है, दैट इज द कंप्लीट स्फेरिकल शेप, एंड दिस M and M dash are the part of this hollow spherical glass. Okay, right, and this is the reflecting surface, and point P is the pole of center point of the spherical mirror, that is point P, और the line which is passes through, right, उसको मैं दूसरे कलर से मार्क कर देता हूँ, the line which is passes through center of curvature. तो center of curvature और पोल से ये वाला लाइन पास हो रहा है. So this is principal axis. And next is हम लोग क्या पढ़े थे, रेडियस ऑफ कर्वेचर. तो ये जो स्फेरिकल जो ग्लास मिल रहा है उसका जो रेडियस जो था, जो कंप्लीट जो सर्कल हम लोग को मिल रहा है, स्फीयर मिल रहा है, उसका जो रेडियस था दैट इज द रेडियस ऑफ कर्वेचर. सो यहाँ पे जो सी पी है, सी पी इज द रेडियस ऑफ कर्वेचर. एंड द विड्थ एम डैश इज द अपर्चर. ओके, जहाँ पे पूरा रिफ्लेक्टिंग सरफेस का जो विड्थ है वो दैट इज द अपर्चर ऑफ द स्फेरिकल मिरर. नाउ लेफ्ट साइड में आ जाते हैं, राइट साइड में आ जाते हैं कॉन्केव मिरर. सो ये जो बल्गिंग आउट सरफेस है, दिस इज द रिफ्लेक्टिंग सरफेस एंड दिस इज द पॉइंट, सेंटर पॉइंट दैट इज पोल, राइट. बल्गिंग आउट सरफेस जो रहता है वो रिफ्लेक्टिंग सरफेस होता है. एंड next is the line passes through pole and center of curvature. This is the line which is passes through the pole and the center of curvature. It is the principal axis. And this m and m dash, the width is the aperture, right? Clear है. And cp is the radius of the curvature, right? तो इसको मैं अभी erase कर देता हूँ so that the picture will be clear to you. You can note down the notes also. Okay, so ये भी erase हो गया. This part is also erased. Okay, now next we will move towards these are the definition. You can note it down. Now we are moving towards the very important part, that is the principal focus and focal length of a concave mirror. See, this is the concave mirror. अगर हम लोग parallel rays incident करते हैं, so after reflecting they will meet at a point. Okay, they will meet at a point जिसको मैं अभी yellow से mark कर रहा हूँ. This point is called F, is denoted by F. That is the principal focus of a concave mirror. So how will you define that? The principal focus of a concave mirror is a point on its principal axis to which all the light rays which are parallel and close to the axis converge. Converge मतलब एक तरफ जाके मिलना after reflection from the concave mirror. So they are meeting towards at point that is converging बोलते हैं उसको. So that is why it is sometimes it is also known as converging mirror. So you have to be very careful about the other nomenclature also. Next, the focal length of a concave mirror is the distance between its pole and the principal focus. तो यहाँ पे जो FP है, FP is the focal length and it is denoted by small f. So in this figure, P is the pole of the concave mirror and F is the principal focus. So the distance PF is the focal length of this concave mirror. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about the principal focus and focal length of a convex mirror. So convex mirror में जब हम लोग parallel incident करते हैं तो ये जो रे जो है वो अलग अलग हो जाता है, डाइवर्ज हो जाता है, राइट. एंड बट किस तरह से डाइवर्ज होता है? इट अपीयर्स टू कमिंग आउट फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट. एक पॉइंट से आने जैसा वो डाइवर्ज होता है. तो वो पॉइंट क्या है? एफ. एंड दैट पॉइंट इज कॉल्ड प्रिंसिपल फोकस ऑफ convex mirror. So principal focus of a convex mirror is a point on its principal axis from which a beam of light rays initially parallel to the axis appear to diverge after being reflected from the convex mirror. Appear हो रहा है, exactly वहां से नहीं आ रहा है, वहां से आने जैसा लग रहा है, ठीक है. And the focal length of a convex mirror is again the distance between its पोल एंड द प्रिंसिपल फोकस. यहाँ पर P पोल है और F प्रिंसिपल फोकस है. सो PF यहाँ पे फोकल लेंथ हो गया. एंड F is the midpoint of PC. You have to be keep in your mind that F is the midpoint of PC. So that means what is PC? Radius of curvature. इसका मतलब है फोकल लेंथ जो है रेडियस ऑफ कर्वेचर का हाफ होता है, राइट. द फोकल लेंथ ऑफ ए स्फेरिकल मिरर is equal to half of its radius of curvature. This is very important relation. F is equals to capital R by 2. Okay, right. Now whenever we are going to obtain image either from convex mirror or concave mirror, we have to apply some rules. Okay, so we have total 4 rules. उसमें से कोई 2 रूल ऑब्टेन कर हम लोग को यूज करना है टू गेट द इमेज. Okay, the first rule, the very first rule is that when a parallel ray parallel to the principal axis if incident, after reflection it will pass through the principal focus for a concave mirror, and for convex mirror it will appear to diverge from the principal focus. Okay, I will show with the help of diagram. So यहाँ पर देखो C, F और P. C for center of curvature, F for focus and P for pole. अभी मैं एक पैरेलल लाइन इंसिडेंट कर रहा हूँ, पॉइंट बी पे वो इंटरसेक्ट हुआ. नाउ द रूल सेज दैट व्हेन बी इंसिडेंट पैरेलल टू द प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस, आफ्टर रिफ्लेक्टिंग इट विल पास थ्रू फोकस. ठीक है, फोकस से पास हुआ. सो दिस इज फॉर कॉन्केव मिरर. एंड कॉन्केव मिरर व्हेन वी इंसिडेंट पैरेलल टू द प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस, दिस पॉइंट P is the then it will diverge but it appears to come from focus. तो ये तो हो गया, रिफ्लेक्ट हो गया, लेकिन वो कहाँ से आ रहा है जैसा लग रहा है, फोकस से आते हुए लग रहा है. सो डायग्राम इज वेरी क्लियर. ओके, सो दिस इज द रूल नंबर 1. नाउ रूल नंबर 2, a ray passing through the principal focus. तो उसका रिवर्स है ये. रूल नंबर 1 में हम लोग क्या देखे थे, पैरेलल इंसिडेंट कर रहे हैं तो वो फोकस से होके जा रहा है. नाउ इफ ही पास थ्रू फोकस, after reflecting it will go parallel to the principal axis. And in case of convex mirror, if we incident towards the principal focus, then after reflection will emerge parallel to the principal axis. So we'll see the animation. So यहाँ पे मैं focus that is F से मैं incident कर रहा हूँ. It will incident at point E, then after reflection it will go parallel to the principal axis. So this is the case of concave mirror. So अभी convex mirror का देख लेते हैं. So अभी मैं F के तरफ इंसिडेंट करूंगा, so A से E के तरफ, right? तो वो it appears to incident on focus. फोकस पे इंसिडेंट नहीं हो रहा है, बट फोकस के तरफ वो इंसिडेंट, फोकस की ओर इंसिडेंट हो रहा है, होने जैसा लग रहा है हम लोग को, राइट? द डॉटेड लाइन सेज दैट इट अपीयर्स टू फोकस इंसिडेंट ऑन फोकस. नाउ आफ्टर रिफ्लेक्शन इट विल गो टू पैरेलल टू द प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस, राइट? सो दिस इज द रूल नंबर 3. नाउ रूल नंबर 2 था, वो रूल नंबर 3 इज इफ अ रे पासिंग थ्रू द सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर. अगर हम सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर से पास करते हैं तो रिफ्लेक्शन के बाद वो उसी डायरेक्शन में वापस आ जाएगा फॉर बोथ, राइट? क्योंकि अब सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर जो है वो कॉन्वेक्स मिरर का राइट साइड में रहेगा, कॉन्केव का लेफ्ट साइड में, राइट? तो इसके लिए क्या बोलेंगे हम लोग, कॉन्वेक्स मिरर के लिए क्या करेंगे, क्या बोलेंगे, इफ इट इज डायरेक्टेड इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ द सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर, देन आफ्टर रिफ्लेक्शन इट इज रिफ्लेक्टेड बैक अलोंग द सेम पाथ, उसी डायरेक्शन में वापस आ जाएगा. ओके, राइट? क्यों आएगा? बिकॉज द लाइट रेज कम्स बैक अलोंग द सेम पाथ, बिकॉज द इंसिडेंट रेज फॉल ऑन दैट मिरर अलोंग द नॉर्मल टू द रिफ्लेक्टिंग सरफेस. हमने पिछले रिफ्लेक्शन में देखा था एक स्पेशल केस, अगर नॉर्मल रिफ्लेक्शन इंसिडेंट कर रहे हैं तो उसी पाथ में वापस आ रहा है. सो विल सी, यहां से हम लोग सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर से इंसिडेंट किए, राइट? सो आफ्टर रिफ्लेक्शन इट विल गो अगेन इन द सेम पाथ. Now this is the case of convex mirror. हम लोग सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर की तरफ इंसिडेंट कर रहे हैं और फिर क्या हो रहा है, वो उसी डायरेक्शन में वापस चला जाएगा, उसी पाथ में जिस पाथ से आया था, राइट? सो दिस इज द रूल नंबर 3. The light rays come back along the same path because the incident rays, this already we have seen in that paragraph. Okay, now rule number 4, रे इंसिडेंट जिस एंगल से वो एंगल पे इंसिडेंट करेगा प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस से, उसी एंगल से वो दूसरी साइड में वो रिफ्लेक्ट होके वापस जाएगा, राइट? विल सी विद दिस डायग्राम. सपोज ये आई एंगल बना रहा है, राइट? सो आफ्टर रिफ्लेक्शन इट विल रिफ्लेक्टेड अलोंग विद द सेम एंगल, दोनों का एंगल सेम होगा, ठीक है? हियर आई इज इक्वल्स टू आर. नेक्स्ट विल सी द कॉन्वेक्स मिरर. इंसिडेंट हुआ पोल पे, जिस एंगल पे इंसिडेंट हुआ उसी एंगल से वो रिफ्लेक्ट होके वापस जाएगा. सो फॉर नेक्स्ट सेशन में आई थिंक फॉर दिस सेशन द कंटेंट इज मोर मच, And in the next session we will revise these rules once again, and we will go through the image formation by concave mirror and convex mirror. Okay, so now let us move towards the assignment questions for the today's session. These are the assignment questions, total 10 questions hai. Okay, so you have to complete, and the next session we'll discuss the answers of these assignment questions, and we will start the image formation by revising the rules. Okay, so that's all for today's session. Thank you very much.